Guten Abend. I'm going to do a quick video for you about German word order with the use of some of my household items. Word order is something that my students seem to struggle with the most, so I'm going to hopefully explain it to you in the most simple way possible. So we're going to start off with a basic sentence such as Ich spiele Tennis, which means I play tennis or I am playing tennis. We'll start off using it as the present simple, I play tennis. So we've got ich, which is subject or pronoun, so the person or thing doing the action. We've got verb, spiele, which is conjugated in the first person, means play. And then we have got tennis over here, so the activity. Remember, that needs a capital letter because it's a noun in German. So ich spiele tennis. Now, you've probably heard of this thing called the second idea. I think this is the thing that confuses everybody. All it means is the second chunk of language. Well, luckily it doesn't really matter in this sentence here because it's a very basic sentence, ich spiele tennis. So you can see the verb is in the second idea, but also second position. That concept of second idea won't make sense really until we make the sentence a bit more complicated. So if we get another bit of fruit involved, this will explain it better for you. So now, if you want to say, I play tennis every day. So of course in English, the banana every day would be over here. I play tennis every day. But in German, we can put the banana in two positions. We can say, ich spiele jeden Tag Tennis. So you can see that the verb is still in the second position. Or we can move the time phrase to the front of the sentence. But then something quite interesting will happen here. This will be jeden Tag, not ich spiele, but jeden Tag spiele ich Tennis. Now, why have we done this? Why is it jeden Tag spiele ich Tennis and not jeden Tag ich spiele Tennis? That is because jeden Tag means every day. It's one chunk of language, or as the more sophisticated way of putting it is one idea. Every day, those two things go together. Every day is its own chunk of language, its own little phrase. So every day, play I tennis, essentially is what they're saying, but of course in English we don't say it like that. So we can say jeden Tag spiele ich Tennis because we know that verb has got to be in the second idea. So now let's try it with a different verb. So if we want to say, for example, I eat fries. Ich esse Pommes. So we know that the verb in this sentence is esse, coming from the infinitive essen, which means to eat. Oops, sorry. Ich esse Pommes. I eat fries, or I am eating fries. But what about if we want to make the sentence a bit more complicated? So for example, every weekend I eat fries. Now we've got two options again. We can say ich esse am Wochenende Pommes, or we can put the am Wochenende, which means at the weekend, to the front of the sentence. But can we say am Wochenende ich esse Pommes? No, we cannot, because then the verb would be in the third idea, the third chunk of language, which we don't want. The verb needs to be in the second idea. So you guessed it, we're going to say am Wochenende esse ich Pommes. Now we're going to attempt something a little bit crazy. We're going to add in a connective such as weil, which means because, which you may know sends the verb to the end of the sentence. So for example, let's start off before we've added in the weil. We could say, ich spiele Tennis, I play tennis, es ist toll, it is great. But that would be two new sentences, one sentence here with a full stop. But what we need to do, especially in the GCSE to get more points, or generally to make our sentence more sophisticated, is we need to add in these things called connectives, which are basically words that add, which join two sentences together. So we need to make this full stop into a comma, because most connectives need a comma before it. And we're not going to say, ich spiele Tennis, es ist toll. We're going to add in a connective. And we're going to say, weil es toll ist. So many connectives in German send the verb to the end, but the main one is weil. Okay, so we're still in the first sentence, the original sentence, we're keeping the verb in the second idea, the second chunk of language. So ich spiele Tennis, However, some connectives, such as weil, which means because, one of the most important ones, needs a comma before it, and it's going to send the verb to the end of the sentence. So it won't be es ist toll, it is great. It's now going to be weil es toll ist, because this connective weil has kicked the verb to the end. And that is the end of my little fruit-based tutorial on word order in German. I will try and add some more as and when I can, but for now, enjoy and have a nice weekend. Auf Wiedersehen.